WHOISKINGSHAWN is live.
YouTube, what's up? It's WHOISKINGSHAWN, and we're back again with another banger. I just recently did a video on bank accounts getting hacked with Wells Fargo. But today we're going to be showing you a young lady that recently was scammed for $13,000 with one of my favorite credit unions of all time, Navy Federal. So enough of me talking, I need y'all to hear this.
Federal credit union caller ID.
More than $10,000. That's how much an Yale woman lost in one day. Tonight, she's sharing the elaborate setup she fell for to prevent others from becoming a victim.
Jessica Kern says it all started with a text message on April 13th warning about a security breach at her bank.
Did you use a Cash App? Are you using Venmo or Cash App recently? And I just responded no. And then I immediately got a call while I was driving home from Navy Federal Credit Union caller ID. It sounded like a normal American Navy Federal rep.
The man, claiming to be from the fraudulent claims department, urged Jessica to act fast because a $9,800 loan was being taken out in her name.
They made it feel urgent. When my gut was telling me this is kind of a weird conversation, I checked the back of my debit card and it matched the phone number that I was getting the call from. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm just overreacting.
She gave the man the one-time verification code that she received, then drove to Hickam, as he instructed, to intercept a cashier's check.
You're going to go into the Hickam branch. You don't talk to any tellers about what's going on because this is an investigation. This is all being recorded. So I went in and I picked up a cashier's check. He had me sign the back of the cashier check. And when I questioned it, because it's not my name, he's like, oh no, FDIC, whatever, and then he read me a disclosure.
Then she drove to another credit union near Radford and deposited the check, which the scammer said would stop the fraud and restore her funds.
As soon as I got back to the car after depositing it, that's when I got like cold sweat feeling.
Jessica was told to wait for law enforcement officials to arrive. Then, after 3 hours of being on the phone, the scammer hung up.
When I had my app open, I could see them actively pulling money from my account.
More than $13,000 in her checking and savings accounts vanished.
This was a huge hit too. A very unplanned huge hit. Supposed to go towards our wedding in 2 months.
Her fiancé Mick cashed in his retirement account to make up for the loss.
Is worrisome. You know, it just speaks to how much more complicated these schemes and scams are.
I feel so silly about this whole situation is because I should have caught it, all the red flags that my gut set up. I just kept ignoring. And anytime I did ask him a question, he had some way of keeping the momentum moving forward.
Jessica and Mick believe the scammers already had her username and password after a breach last year at Navy Federal Credit Union, making her an easier target.
As embarrassed as I am, I think it's super important that everybody knows, or that more people know about this type of scam.
So again, people, if you get in text from a bank, if you're seeing the number and you check at the back of your card and you see it's the same number, please don't get that confused. These scammers has plenty of ways called spoof where they can have the same number that the bank has calling you and it's gonna show up on your caller ID, man. We gotta start protecting yourself. Again, this is why I always tell you, when it comes to your credit report, people with Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, you should have a lock on it all times. I know I did a video a little over, probably about 2 years ago, where I showed people I got over 35 credit cards and I have a lock on every single card. You have to protect yourself, people, because these hackers have ways to get in your accounts and drain it all out. And then the next thing you know, you wake up with a zero balance. So again, tell me what you think, like, comment, subscribe. But for now, I'm up out of here. Peace.